The jungle did not warn her. It never does. One moment, the shoreline breathed in slow, harmless waves, and the next, the air itself felt tight, as if the world was holding its breath. She stood barefoot where the forest met the sand, the early light barely touching the ground. This place was ancient, untouched, a land where mistakes were paid for in blood. She had learned long ago that silence was never peace. Silence meant something was watching. Her instincts screamed before her eyes caught movement. Tall grass near the edge of the jungle rippled unnaturally, bending against no wind. She slowed her breathing, every muscle locking into place. Running would mean death. Standing still only delayed it. She scanned the ground, fingers tightening around the crude blade she carried, a sharpened stone tied with sinew. It was not a weapon meant for victory, only survival. Then it appeared. The leopard stepped into the open with a confidence earned through countless kills. Its coat melted into the shadows, muscles rippling beneath skin designed for speed and power. Its eyes were not focused on her. That made it worse. The leopard was hunting something else. Her gaze followed its line of sight. From the sand, just meters ahead, the black cobra rose slowly, hood spreading wide. Its body swayed with deliberate calm, venom ready, patience absolute. This was not panic. This was calculation. Two apex predators, both deadly, both certain of victory. She understood the danger immediately. The leopard was fast, but fast animals die when they believe speed is enough. The standoff tightened the air. The leopard circled, tail flicking, steps light and arrogant. The cobra did not chase. It waited. This was the mistake. The leopard mistook stillness for weakness. She crouched lower behind a half-buried piece of driftwood, heart pounding so loudly she feared it would betray her. If the leopard attacked and survived, it might turn on her next. If the cobra struck first, chaos would follow. Either way, she was trapped between death and chance. The leopard lunged. It was a blur of muscle and dust, a perfect explosion of power, and a fatal misjudgment. The cobra recoiled and struck with terrifying precision, fangs flashing where the leopard's throat had been a split second earlier. The strike missed by inches, venom splattering harmlessly into the sand. The world froze. The leopard skidded sideways, startled, not wounded yet. The cobra recoiled instantly, faster than thought, preparing to strike again. This time, there would be no miss. She did not think. Thinking would have killed her. She grabbed a burning branch from the remains of last night's fire, embers glowing weakly at the tip. As she moved, the sand betrayed her with a soft crunch. Both predators snapped their attention toward her at once. Two sets of eyes, two different deaths. She stepped fully into the open. Fear flooded her body, cold and electric, but her feet kept moving. She dragged the burning branch across the sand, sending sparks flying. The cobra hesitated, instinct fighting instinct. Fire was not part of its ancient memory. The leopard snarled, confused, torn between threat and opportunity. The cobra struck again, not at the leopard, but toward her movement. She hurled sand and embers together, the glowing ash exploding in the air just as the strike landed. The snake recoiled violently, hood flattening, retreating several feet. The leopard leapt back as well, stunned by the sudden chaos. For a moment, nothing moved. She stood shaking, lungs burning, smoke curling around her like a warning. One wrong step now would end everything. Slowly, deliberately, she backed toward the jungle edge, keeping the fire between herself and the cobra. The leopard watched her, no longer hunting, assessing. The cobra slid backward into the grass, vanishing as silently as it had appeared. The danger was not gone, only postponed. The jungle always keeps its debts open. The leopard remained. Its breathing was heavy now, chest rising and falling. The confidence was gone. In its place was something else. Caution, recognition. She lowered the burning branch, but did not drop it. Their eyes met for a brief, impossible moment. Then the leopard turned away. It melted back into the jungle, not as a victor, not as prey, but as something that had learned. She collapsed to her knees the second it vanished, the fire dying beside her. Her hands shook uncontrollably. She was alive, barely. The jungle slowly resumed its sound. Birds called again, wind brushed the leaves, but she knew better to believe the danger had passed. This land remembered everything, every sound, every mistake, every act of defiance. She stood and walked away from the shoreline deeper into the forest, where shadows ruled. Behind her, the sand erased the marks of the struggle. No evidence remained, no proof she had stood between death and instinct and survived. But somewhere in the wild, a leopard moved differently now. And somewhere beneath the earth, a cobra waited, with memory sharpened by interruption. She did not celebrate survival. She respected it. Because in this world, you only survive when nature allows it, and only once.